What is going on, you guys? Today's the next day. Last night, I think where I left off was... Actually, I don't even know where I left off. But what I did do last night was I pulled the LS motor that we picked up from Geith at Red Zone from the van and disassembled the head from the block. Geith pretty much told me this engine snapped the timing belt rolling a low miles an hour, so it may or may not possibly have a bent valve. But we took the head off anyways just to see, and it doesn't seem like it has a bent valve at all. Because I don't have a valve spring tool, I can't check the valve, and because I don't want to risk putting it back on the same way, I'm gonna slap the B20 head that's off the B20 block when we did the B20 VTEC. I'm gonna put that head on the block. Now, it may be a weird combination, LS block with a B20 head, but the engine is not meant to be, I don't think it's meant to be abused. I think it was just meant to be swapped into the car. Son's Coupe, if I didn't mention that already. The Coupe has the GSR. The GSR is coming out for the blue CRV, and I'm unsure of what the plan for the Coupe is, but just to have an engine back in it, since it's already set up for B series, I think the LS with the B20 head is gonna work out just fine, whether he's selling the car or I don't know what he's doing with it. But I'm gonna assemble it just to have it a long block, put all the pieces that is missing off the engine all together, like crank pulley, water pump and all that. I have everything for the engine scattered right here somewhere, as you guys can see. But one thing for sure I'm going to do today is I'm going to build a catch can for my cousin's car, because every other B series motor other than the B20 has their breather from the intake manifold down on the block. The B20 doesn't. It's actually on the valve cover, but because we are VTEC, there's no port for it. And if we want this engine to last, we want it to breathe, we definitely have to put a catch can on it. I've already ran 2 -10 bungs on the back of the valve cover right there, and I baffled it with a slant of 1-inch aluminum flat stock. We did that the night that we swapped this motor in place, so that way I don't have to take it back off and reseal it. All we're gonna do is tape off this section where I burnt the valve cover, and then just wrinkle red it there, so it's like kind of uniform. But I'm thinking about the catch can being somewhere right here because of how spacious it is, because the car is right-hand drive. So either here or here, I'll figure it out. And the other thing I'm going to possibly do today as well too is mock up Pick's turbo kit and make a downpipe to clear his AC and power steering. I have his turbo here, his manifold is right here, I have his downpipe pieces here, flex pipe and all, and we have a flange somewhere there. So just how I did Daniel's car, I'm not going to show the full build of it. I am going to record it, which is going to be its own CRV video, 5-swap conversion, all-wheel drive conversion, turbo fabrication, the whole 9. So be sure to hit the subscribe button now and stay posted for when that video drops. Alright, here's my material I'm going to be using to make my cousin's catch can. And this is a filter I bought from Cement Racing not too long ago, just because I knew one day I'm gonna need it, and here we are now, right? That's brand new. 2-10 vibrant bungs, and if you guys seen the last video, I was talking about the way they redesigned this bung style. It's like a, I don't know how to say it, but it's not just a step lip anymore. It's actually like curved. You can see it right there. It's like a slide, and it makes the flow a lot more efficient. But you know me, I'm not a professional welder, so I pretty much just kind of, you know, weld over that. But I have 2 of these for the catch can. 2 is already on the valve cover, and this is a brand new 3-inch 45 degree. I have a bunch of leftovers from, like I said, a lot of charge pipe intercooler intake work from a while ago. I'm going to be using the straight portion of it right here. I have plenty of aluminum sheets in 0.125 thickness. I'm going to be making cap off plates so I can weld it completely and make it fully enclosed off. And then I'm going to take a 2.5-inch pipe. For an example, this guy right here, cut it down the middle, trim a little bit off, and then pretty much squeeze them together to the ID of the filter itself right here, right? And then weld the seam straight down, weld it to the head, and then the filter should sit up on top, something like that. So now I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna measure how deep I want the catch can to go down, how far the filter is going to stick up before it hits the hood, and start cutting. Cutting aluminum with a cutoff disc is no fun, but got the end pieces that I need, and I need to go buy another hole saw because mine was messed up from trying to cut stainless steel, which is not what it's meant for, but I need to go buy another one anyways. Got the catch can kinda in place, and the filter in place as well too, to kind of get the height down on the catch can to make sure it doesn't hit the hood, but I think we're good. I just got to find a reasonable location for the fittings to go from here to the valve cover, and I think I'm going to be using 2 straights right here, and then I'm going to be using a 90 right here, kind of over the intake manifold, right straight to this one right here, and then on the other side I have another 90 that I'm probably going to go from right here on the side. It's going to go right here, maybe point up a little bit, and then straight to another one right here, which I've already built the first line, as you can see, black with red, because he likes everything to be freaking red. So I'm gonna take this one out, swap it with this guy, probably put the black one here. I'm just waiting for the dryer to be done, and then we'll get started on welding that. I'm also gonna make a shield to cover at least half of the filter, so we don't get you know, oil or whatever coming onto the terminal post. But I'm gonna baffle it as well too to prevent all of that. All right guys, well, catch can is done. You can see it right there. It's bolted to the battery tray with a tab I welded on the bottom of the catch can, and the lines are ran as well too. So it's permanently in place. I'm probably gonna make a shield, I don't know, off camera or something, because I don't have material as of right now, or I don't have really an idea on, you know, how to go about. So, but I'm gonna clean up, and I'm gonna close the garage. I'm probably gonna mount that on here and then start working on that. Not sure what I have in store for the rest of the night, but that is the game plan. Got to change the battery. 1206. So what I've been doing is assembling this Ellis short block. So the head right here, I took it off yesterday, right? But I didn't even see this scoring right here. Probably why it snapped the timing belt. It might have seized up one camshaft right here, and you know, locked this camshaft into place, while the other one, the crank, is moving, snapped the timing belt. This right here was a little hard to take off yesterday, but I just saw it now. Here we have the B20 head, which came off of Pick's B20, which is now in my cousin's car. And no doubt in mind, this head was 100% running head before it went to HMO, before it came to us, and I slapped it on the block. New head gasket right there. It's fairly clean. I'm going to take off all of these goo right here, and I'm going to dab some oil all the way across, and then I'm going to install the camshafts, the cam caps, and all the end cap, put some RTV on it, and I may have to do a valve lash for it as well too, because all of these guys right here fell out of the head when I had it tipped over, you know, cleaning the bottom side of it and removing the old head gasket. So I'm gonna have to do a valve lash real quick. It's pretty simple. Remove the intake manifold because it's going to an EJ1. This is not gonna work for it. Actually it will, but it's just, I don't know, it looks retarded. I'm gonna do the timing belt, and I think that's all I can do as far as assembling the head timing belt to this motor, because everything else, like the motor mount and all, is coming from the Coupe, because the Coupe is B series, so that's totally up to him. But I think, you know, giving him a long block is it's gonna surprise him a little bit, because originally I thought it was a short block, and I told him it was a short block, and now we have a long block. What is going on, everybody? It is a new day, and Son is on his way over here. He still doesn't have any idea that I assembled the long block for him, but he is gonna bring some feeler gauges so we can do the valve lash on the engine. Now, I had a few of you guys commented saying that you guys got packages headed to my PO box, and I went to the PO box just now. We have one package that didn't fit in my PO box, and this one right here is from Franklin. Now it says right here his son's name is Nemo, so shout out to you, Nemo. And thank you guys for watching the channel. Thank you guys for the support. I truly appreciate it. And I'm actually curious right now, what's in this package? Please excuse the Celine Dion. My nephew's playing piano and he's trying to finish it. You open the door. I also noticed on the side it says, just build it. Damn right. Wow. We have shock mount bushing set, and I believe this could possibly be the rear or the front, because they look the same. Oh, it says rear right there. Oh man, we got more propane inserts for trailing arms, and I'm not sure what these are for, but we have a bunch of bushings. Definitely gonna use this on the coupe, because both my CRX and the wagon has brand new front to rear black propanes, and the coupe obviously is super worn out from sitting too long, from being the original ones. So I'm definitely gonna press these onto the coupe before you know, we get that thing going on the road. We also have some Goodrich high performance brake lines. Damn, where was this when I needed it? Just playing. Which ones are these, front or rear? These are for Del Sol's rear disc without ABS. Guys, we are going to use that on the coupe as well too. I'll probably purchase the fronts when we get to the suspension portion of the build. My goal right now is to get the drivability, which is the engine and all. I'll do disc all around, because I don't think DX came with rear disc. But I'll make sure to have them, because like I said, I'm going to put those to good usage. Thank you, Franklin and Nemo, for the care package. Definitely appreciate it. It helps me a lot with the coupe, because I am trying to keep it kind of budget friendly. That's why everything that I'm using and putting on the car is just stuff I have lying around the house. A lot of stuff sent from you guys, and we're going to be starting on this really soon. I posted the little snippet of the engine like maybe 3-4 videos ago, and I still haven't spoke about it, but I'm gonna show you guys today what we picked up for the coupe now that my GSR's gone. Rest in pieces. Ready? You guys ready? Oh, and also you guys were saying K20 Type R. The red that was on the engine in that video was my tool bag. But are you guys for real ready for this now? A lot of you guys know that little plastic cover right there, but yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna hold this any longer. Check it out, guys. Check it frickin' out. We have a K24 A4 complete engine with a 5-speed transmission. I'm gonna insert the clip of me in the junkyard the day I found this, which was super unintentional. I just went there for a damn plug and came across that. Guys, I came into the junkyard for some miscellaneous plugs to make a resistor box for my cousin, and I was supposed to get on out of here, but I wanted to check out some of the new rows that has a bunch of new cars, and I just came across this K24 5-speed transmission and all. Guys, I think I'm gonna be pulling this engine. I think I'm gonna be pulling this whole engine out. Coil packs are gone. Mostly everything is here. Belt is kind of here. Motor mount's already off. But transmission, shifter box, cables, everything is still here. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna get down to work. Alright guys, so I got almost everything on the driver's side and the front end removed. I just got to take off the header, all the motor mounts, and the sucker should be ready to come out. Hopefully Chewy comes here in time before I finish all this so I can have some extra help. He has the big impact to take off the axle. If I can't take it off, I'm just going to yank the whole motor up and pop him out as the motor comes out. But we're looking good. It's obvious now I don't have an engine for the coupe. This was plan B to the coupe, as I mentioned in the earlier junkyard videos, that if I found a K in the junkyard with the transmission manual, I was gonna buy any K24 in the yard and do a K swap in the coupe. And now that we scored this and this is what we're gonna be doing. The crazy part about all of this is that I have a KTUNED swap header. I have RSX base model axle left and right side. I have a fuel rail. I have a bunch of fittings and lines to make the fuel rail work. Fuel pressure regulator is cheap. I got coil packs all just stored away already. 4 times like this. And then people wonder why I have so many things lying around, right? I'm super stoked to put this in the car. It's definitely still gonna be a sleeper build, and I might even do a small turbo kit on it. That's it, guys. The beans have been spilled, and now you guys know what the engine is. I'm gonna wait for Sun to get here. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the motor. I might not do the CRV downpipe and stuff today in this video, but like I mentioned before, there will be a full video on it. So I'm not sure what I have planned for the rest of the day. Damn, guys, I didn't realize how tired I was until I started doing this right here. It's about 9:30 right now. Sun left a little while ago. When he came over, I pretty much gave him the rundown on the engine, the head gasket, the work that I did to it prior to him showing up, because I had told him it was a short block, which I also thought it was a short block, but when I got it, it was a long block, and the head on it was seized, so it snapped the time belt, pulled the head off. I did a new head gasket. I did the B20 head, which was from Pix B20, which is now in my cousin's car. I've mentioned that a million times now. I asked him to bring the feeler gauge from his toolbox, and he said he couldn't find it. So what he did was he freaking went to Harbor Freight. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate it. And bought me a new set of feeler gauges. I'm gonna do the valve lash before I get out of the garage here, but I'm not really gonna show that. We're hanging out, reminiscing about the good old days, because Sun was around when I first really started modifying cars. So we were just kind of like, you know, looking back to where we started, and we were also getting a parts list down for his CRV. I think he pretty much written down everything that we possibly need and everything else that we may be missing. I might even have it just here sitting somewhere, I don't know. But I'm hoping you guys are looking forward to Sun's car. We'll have it here soon once he is ready to do so. Sun's goal with his CRV is going to be GSR all-wheel drive turbo lifted off-road style build, while Pic's car is going to be a B20 VTEC all-wheel drive turbo lowered, more of a track style car, because we're going to be taking to the track too. So I hope you guys are going to stick around for the CRV content. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's a little different for me as well too, but still Honda. It shouldn't be too much of a difference, right? What I've been doing since Sun left was mock up Pic's turbo kit, right? And it's very similar to my cousin's, except it's running a 57 trim instead of a GT35R. And I'm mocking up his downpipe. He is going to be keeping AC and power steering. So this plate right here is to mimic the back of the AC compressor. And as long as I give it a good gap, it should clear AC. His is 2.5 all the way, while my cousin was 3, and then it went to 2.5, and we got it all mocked up. Huge shout out to Kel for giving me a lot of pre-cut 45 degrees and 90s, which made it a lot easier for me to make this curvature and stuff to go under the pan. We're gonna be stopping right there because he does have a transfer case, and we're gonna have to make it clear the transfer case first before we add the flex pipe and all. But I did record the whole process. It's just going to be in its own video, so stay posted for that one. I am going to end the video here. By the time you guys see this video, I believe the pre-orders for the crew neck and the hoodies will be over. But definitely thank you to everybody who has purchased the first pre-order. I hope you guys have received it. I hope you enjoy it. Be sure to tag us on the social media. We will share it. I'm gonna do a little bit more work here before I head inside the house. So if you guys enjoyed today's progress, definitely hit the like button. And if you guys want to stick around for all the builds to come, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and before you guys ask, I fell asleep using a bandsaw and chopped my finger off. No, I just sliced my hand pretty good. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.